Legendary ex-Arsenal manager Arsene Wenger quickly singled out Newcastle frontman Alexander Isak as a star the Gunners should sign this window. Arsenal once again wrapped up an impressive yet trophyless season under Mikel Arteta's stewardship, finishing second in the Premier League behind Arne Slot's dynamic Liverpool while failing to clinch silverware in any cup tournaments. Now, with a pivotal summer beckoning, their gaze shifts towards strengthening their attacking options. For the first time since 1924, not a single Arsenal player hit the 10-goal milestone in the league, with Kai Havertz falling just shy at 9. Therefore, the hunt for a reliable number 9 has become a pressing concern for Arteta and new sporting director Andrea Berta in the upcoming transfer window. While there's been chatter about potential moves for sharpshooters like Benjamin Sesko and Victor Gyökeres, Wenger pinpointed Newcastle's talisman Isak during a conversation with the club's celebrated goalkeeper, David Seaman. Appearing on his Seaman Says podcast, brought to you by Betway, the ex-Arsenal man shed light on a recent exchange with Wenger at a charity dinner, where he probed the Frenchman for insight into who should be targeted in the transfer market. I had a dinner with Arsene Wenger, a charity dinner, about 3 weeks ago, and I asked him that question. I said, "You're the boss. Who would you sign this summer?" relayed Seaman. "Isak," he said as quick as that. Han Wright chipped in when Wenger's sentiment was revealed, adding, "Exactly. It's not being disrespectful to them, Newcastle, but he is brilliant." However, snaring the 25-year-old Swede is far from straightforward. Back in May, Newcastle boss Eddie Howe laid down the law, asserting that Isak is not for sale. "He's not for sale from my perspective," Howe declared. "I want to build a squad. I want the strongest squad possible for next season. There is a lot to look forward to here, hopefully. The end of the season is crucial for us. I think that we have a strong squad, and if we can add players for the first time in a few windows, that will make a massive, massive difference for us. That's what I'm focusing on, not the other way around. We want to keep our best players. I think I've made that very clear. That's not just the wish from me. That's the wish from everyone at the club." While Howe's intention to hold on to key players was clear, he refused to give a cast-iron guarantee when quizzed a few weeks later whether Isak, reportedly valued at over £150 million, will remain at Newcastle after the window closes. "I never make those guarantees about any player. It's not to do with Alex's future. I'd be foolish to sit here and do anything like that. We want to keep our strongest players. I have said that as long as I've sat in this seat. Arsenal looks set to have a busy start to the summer transfer window, with Mikel Arteta keen to add a number of new faces to his squad. The Gunners look set to make Real Sociedad midfielder Martin Zubimendi their first signing of the summer. But away from him, Arsenal are keen to sign a new striker, and plenty of options have emerged. Sporting Lisbon striker Victor Gyökeres is a leading name on their shortlist, as is Benjamin Sesko. Either way, Arsenal are set to spend heavily over the coming months. While there are a few new signings on their way to the Emirates, there could also be a few players bidding farewell to the Emirates. Miles Lewis-Skelly and William Saliba have both been linked with sensational moves to Spanish giants Real Madrid. But will those deals come to fruition? Mirror Football takes a look at the latest transfer news and rumors from North London. Arsenal could face serious competition in their attempts to sign Victor Gyökeres. Spanish giants Atletico Madrid have now joined the race for his services. It is claimed in Portugal that Diego Simeone's men will make an attempt to sign Gyökeres over the coming weeks. They are not the only side interested, however. Serie A champions Napoli are also thought to be contemplating a move for the former Coventry man. On a positive note for Arsenal, Gyökeres' preference is apparently a switch to the Premier League. Sticking with the Swedish forward, he has refused to say too much about a potential move to Arsenal. Speaking with teammate Leo Ostigard, he said, "We will see. Nobody knows anything yet. I wish I had a more fun answer, but that's all I can say for now." Later in the conversation, as he was saying goodbye to his former teammate, Ostigard then added with a hint of jest, "Victor, great talking to you. See you soon and text me when everything is signed and sorted down in Arsenal." Gyökeres jokingly replied, Yeah, sure. Arsenal are attempting to keep Miles Lewis Skelly out of Real Madrid's clutches by making him sign a new deal. The defender has just 1 year left on his current contract at the club, something that the Spanish Giants were hoping to take advantage of.